Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, we're doing some of the final little details on the CX500 build here, and specifically we're doing this Dart Piranha fly screen. So stick around, I'll show you how I installed it. Alright, exciting stuff here. Dart fly screen, let's get this thing out of the box. So this is going to be the Dart Piranha fly screen, hopefully about that tall, just to help fill this space a little bit. I kind of originally planned all along to do some sort of fly screen or number plate or something here, and I came across these things and they looked really good. So this is not any kind of kit, it's just the fly screen, so I have to make the mounts and stuff, and that shouldn't be a big deal. I still have some billet LSL clamps that were originally for the headlight and stuff that just extended out too far, so I might be able to work with those. So let's see what we got here. This thing's gonna be awesome. Came from England. Oh yeah. That's gonna be about perfect. Oh yeah. To be continued. Alright, let's see what this looks like. I think that looks awesome. I might try to trim a little bit more of a radius in it. Kind of suck it around the headlight a little bit more, bring it down. Oh man. That's gonna be awesome. I dig it. Alright, talk me through what I'm doing here. So, took the fly screen. Obviously I want to lower this thing down, so with stuff like this, you can't be afraid to take new parts out of the box and immediately cut them up. Anyway, we matched the radius to the headlight. I just got my protractor out back here, drew a circle, held it up to this piece after I centered it, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, marked a radius on here, and then hopefully I can just trim this out, and then that will sink it down even further, and it'll be looking good. So the only other thing I'm worried about is potentially it looking too wide, but I don't think that'll be the case once I lower it down. I think we'll be good. So, like, as of now, I gotta figure out how to cut this thing. I might take my Dremel and do like do a fine cut, the initial cut, kind of scar it, and then from there, I don't know, take the Dremel and then I can finish it off with like a flap wheel or something like that. Just kind of bring it to that last little bit slowly. So should be pretty strong. It should, you know, it's gonna be like shatterproof and stuff like that. So it's not gonna be like trying to cut a piece of glass or anything, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I think I've got this thing dialed in for fit. So I've actually taken out quite a bit of material. It's probably about right here to begin with. So I have it where I'm going to fit it on top the rim for the headlight. I did actually have it fitting back here. Then the more I looked at it, I was like, that just doesn't even make sense. So we're going to fit it on top of this. And then now it's going to be time to come up with a bracket system. So this thing has 2 holes on either side, and what I'm going to do As I'd mentioned, I'd bought the LSL billet headlight brackets, but I don't like how the headlight ultimately fit. And the new plan is to use those headlight brackets to tie in and make a mount for the fly screen. I'm thinking probably mount them up like this, and then a flat plate to go forward, and then that's going to tie in to another plate I'll put on the fly screen itself. Shouldn't be too difficult. One thing I'm worried about is having one attach point per side. Is that it can rock, so I just need to make sure that I can get this tight and that it's not going to move. But I think what I'm going to do, instead of trying to pull the top triple off, I think I'm just going to loosen the triple clamps, jack the bike up, slide the fork tubes down, and get these slid in here, like so. Another option would be to maybe tie in a mounting point from my gauge mount here. It's plenty strong. It's actually clamped into the bar clamp here, but I don't want to do that just because. There's not really any other reason. I'd rather use components that I already have, even though it will tie up a little bit more visual space on the leg here. I think it'll be all right. We'll just go for it. Alright guys, that does it for this video. Really happy with how this thing came out. It was a nice final like icing on the cake type of piece. I knew I wanted something there to fill that space between the gauge and the headlight, and I had planned on doing a fly screen for a while, but it just wasn't necessary to mount it up until now. So anyway, we got a few other things knocked out. We got I did a radiator grill here, cut up the factory unit, just narrowed it a little bit, so just a nice little detail there. Painted the fins on the side along with the coolant expansion tank. And then you can't see it there, I'll put up some video, but I built a kind of a floating license plate mount out in the back. So pretty much done with this thing other than like carb tuning and just making those final little adjustments. So anyway, hope you guys have really liked this build as it's been progressing. I know it's been a lot of videos over the course of over a year at this point, so it's just very time consuming to build something like this for me. So anyway, again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Look for the next video on this project as well as all the other stuff I'm working on. And if you want to see what I'm doing behind the scenes, follow me on social media. It's just Brickhouse Builds across the board. And I'll see you there. So anyway, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.